So monopoly is when one partner is monogamous and the other partner is polyamorous.
So one partner's a fool.
Stop.
Am I the asshole for asking my mother-in-law for advice on how she dealt with her husband's affair after she said I need to work on my marriage when her son cheated on me? For the record, I just wanted her to leave me alone and think about my point of view when I made up the affair.
Made up the affair?
Did she make up this affair?
Did she make up the affair? Hello, friends.
Hi.
My hands are so dry.
Same. Only that you can see, man.
Am I going to use a barrier cream?
That thing is £16. Stop using it as hand cream.
I'm not.
I went to go. I was in Boots yesterday.
Yeah.
Let me see how much this little barrier cream is. Because I'm getting back into my acids.
Yeah.
£16. That's like I might just go buy the fancy shit. I don't know you Bioma to be giving you £16. I thought it would be like the ordinary. That'd be like £6 or something.
No.
Even though I feel like the ordinary is too cheap to the point where I don't trust it. Because why is it so cheap? Because if it could be that cheap, why are the others so expensive?
I guess it's marketed. Like, ordinary isn't marketed anywhere.
This is.
No, it's not. They don't advertise. People just talk about it.
No, they do.
Do they?
Or was it ASOS? No, I've seen the ordinary ad. I'm sure I have. But maybe it was through ASOS.
On their page?
I don't be going on the ordinary's page. I don't know what they're talking about on their social media.
Right. We're back. Now, guys, you may have noticed a bit of a chaotic week from us.
A few weeks, actually. I do apologize, but also I don't. Unfortunately, one of my parents is battling cancer right now. So I've had to juggle becoming a carer essentially over the last couple of weeks whilst fighting the NHS to try and get answers, treatment, etc. whilst trying to work, which failed miserably. So
you would have heard the rant if you listened.
Yeah, that's why that rant was there. That was actually supposed to be a bonus episode. I do respect the NHS, love to them all, but one day I'll probably tell the full story and you'll understand why I was so frustrated. But yeah, that is why we have been a mess over the last couple of weeks. So thank you guys so much for your patience. And yeah, we're back to the laughs. Things aren't completely over, but we're in a much better place. So at least now I finally feel human again. It does feel like it's been a long time since we recorded.
It does.
Even though I'm pretty sure it was just a week.
I feel like you needed the breathing room as well.
I needed the breathing room, and honestly, things were so predictable that I couldn't actually. Every time we did set a time for us to record, I would end up in hospital. So, yeah, it's been a tough few weeks. Part of adulthood. God willing, not for all of us, but for some of us, our parents will fall sick, and it was just one of those things where, in that moment, nothing else really matters.
And this is what I said to you, and I think this is a good moment to actually touch on this actually, because like so many people are going to go through it, and so many people are watching this have been through it. And like when I spoke to you about it, obviously, unfortunately, I've been there before, and I was like, girl, don't worry about anything because nothing else really matters. You find that when you're going through such a situation, you kind of shred down your life quite a bit. So it's like all the things that you would worry about or concern yourself with previously, you kind of lock into this one situation because you kind of have to just get through the day dealing with that one situation. There's not much room. There's not much mental space for anything else. Do you get what I mean? And I think it's obviously it can be such a lonely experience as well.
Oh yeah.
So that's why I think it's important to like really touch on it as well, because there are going to be people that are going through stuff, and we really see you, hear you, we've been through it, and it is part of adulthood, unfortunately.
Yeah. And I was in two minds about whether I wanted to mention it or speak about it. I know I kept saying, oh, there's something going on, I'm going through the worst time of my life, but I think for the fact that this podcast is based on adulthood and the ups and downs of it, I think it was important for me to disclose what was actually happening, because this is unfortunately a part of adulthood where our parents do get sick, etc. It was super scary. I thought I was strong. Oh my, I thought I had seen and felt pain. The last couple of weeks has probably been the worst emotional pain I've ever gone through in my whole entire life. And I've been through some shit. But this was hard. Like, to find the strength to actually be strong for someone else. My word. I like coming out on the other side of the harder part of it has given me like a higher sense of confidence. Like,
Yeah.
I thought I was like strong and this like warrior before, but now I'm just like, there's nothing that life can throw at me. Well, there's very few things life can throw at me that will shake me now.
I remember having this conversation with you actually. Well, we spoke about this recently, but as you said it, I remember thinking when it does change you. And I didn't say this to you yesterday when I spoke to you on the phone, but when things that are hard come into life, sometimes I do have a moment of the hardest thing that you had to deal with, you've dealt with, girl. So, and that is a good, like, I always talk about, like, I'm very emotional, so I find ways to ground myself in logic.
Yeah.
And literally, when you've seen a parent become sick or like a parent die, especially when that's like, obviously you've got one parent that you kind of thingy.
Yeah,
like,
I'm a daddy's girl.
Right.
I was a retired daddy's girl. I thought I wasn't a daddy's girl, but
You've seen.
yeah,
like,
that whole period, I was like, nah, very much like, will kill for my dad, will burn down institutions for my dad, which I almost did. Quite a few. Let's just say a lot of CEOs were involved. But yeah, it was hard because it's like all those memories and like even just the thought of having to lose that love literally killed me. Like, it was a different sense of pain. It was like probably the most unbearable pain I've gone through because there's no painkiller that you can take for it.
Yeah.
And you're watching a parent like in pain. You're just, most of the time I'll just be there wishing I could take the pain. I'd rather take the pain than watch.
And again, it's
them.
something about a parent being so strong and you seeing them become weaker as well.
Oh,
And it's so, like, we talk about parenting our parents all the time. That is one aspect of it. It's like you're seeing how as you said, your strength has to kind of carry them. And so a lot of the time you have to play it cool in front of them or seem like lead in front of them, and in yourself you're like, I'm just a girl, I'm just a girl.
I was leading, but I was crying, boy. You see me, that's always like, I only cry once a year. I've cried enough to cover the next 20 years. At one point, my neutral state was crying.
Bless you.
I'll just be talking, I'll be doing something, I'm crying and crying. But I just thank God that we've overcome the hardest part. Obviously, cancer is complicated, but it was just a scary, it felt like my whole life, my whole world just flipped upside down in the span of like a couple of weeks. It was so quick. It was so fast. It just, if you had told me my year would start like this, I would call you a liar. But yeah, no, it just showed me how strong I can be, how resilient I can be. I will never let anyone ever try and get at me about how stubborn I am or how outspoken I am, etc. Because I kid you not, it's literally the thing that saved my dad's life. So I will continue to be that stubborn person. I hope my kids carry that spirit as well, so that they can fight for me if the time comes and I need someone to fight for me. I pray they have that spirit. But it's wait. Sorry, guys. I did cluster lashes and I stuck one on my eyeball.
It looks so pretty,
but
though.
I didn't know the bonding glue was that strong.
What bonding? Please tell me you lose.
No, it came in the kit.
Okay, thank God.
I didn't. It looked like the hair shop one because it's black. I was like, this looks and smells familiar.
Say that when we were kids, we had our friends stick bonding glue
on our eye.
Bonding glue
on our
eye. I wonder why it was burning.
It should even be on our hair.
And we know also, number one, fishy as hell.
Fishy as hell, but also that thing shouldn't have been. We were sticking it raw on our hair, as in using the glue to stick it raw.
It's supposed to be on the cap.
Yeah, people were sticking it raw on their hair.
Yeah,
literally raw on their hair.
I just realized, it's actually supposed to be on a cap.
It's supposed to be on a cap. And people were just sticking it on the break, just on it.
We've come from so far.
You're just playing too much. But yeah, guys, enough of the sad shit. Now you know what was going on. The jokes are back. Hopefully they're here to stay, and we keep it moving, and we record.
Are these nails biab?
Then, girl, my nails grew out so much, yeah, during this ordeal. I had to file down the biamp and take it off because it just looked ridiculous. The thing was at the tip. And
so these are your real nails?
These are my real nails.
They look lovely.
Thank you. There's still a bit of I left like a little coat of the biab just to strengthen it a bit. But yeah, these are my real nails. I'm actually quite proud of them.
They're lovely.
I hope one's trying to break, so they probably won't last long. But yeah, they're my real nails.
I'm gonna have we'll have a conversation probably in the next episode or probably on Patreon about my terror of going on holiday. Because I am petrified, and I'm so subconsciously petrified that now I realize, like, I woke up, I slept for like 4 hours last night, hence why you got a script at stupid o'clock in the morning.
I did not get a script
at stupid o'clock in the morning.
Once it gets past midnight, I didn't get
I hate you, to be fair.
There's nothing I can do at that point.
I sent it at an egregious time in the morning. But I was awake. But I realized that I had a nightmare about my nails all breaking the day before going on holiday after I just got them done. So in my head, because I know I've just got my nails done, in my head, whatever I had done had broken. And now I'm meant to go on holiday because I feel like I'm going on holiday. Well, I am going on holiday ASAP for like adults. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like by the time you finish work.
Yeah.
If I was to leave all my packing for then, I'd be cooked. Do you get what I mean? I'm actually grateful that we spoke yesterday. No, the day before yesterday. Yeah. Where I showed you the outfits because that motivated me. Yeah.
There was no day in between. It was literally yesterday.
What, when I went through the outfits?
It was yesterday. It was literally yesterday. It was yesterday.
Anyway, I need that because that's what's instigated me to wash the clothes to now pack them.
Okay. Yeah, because I was like, you haven't sent through anything. Yeah, I understand my situation, but some kind of normality. My whole world can't just be cancer, please. Something else, please. The amount of YouTube I had to catch up with after that surgery, I was just watching YouTube. I had to try and like get myself back into normal life, and then I realized
why you messaged me about the ongoing beef on the internet.
Yeah, I did. The girl. That was a great intro. The girls were fighting. The girls were fighting
over net
over curtain. I was like, thank God. I mean, sorry. Well. I mean, the thing is, you know what's hilarious about that? It's actually Natalie that started that beef with her. She's back in the US eating her prawns and grits. She don't even know what's going on here. Civil war going on in the UK. Sis is back in the US eating her grits.
And the thing is, because US really, the girls really go for it there, Natalie don't think she said anything.
She don't think she said anything. She don't even think that it got back to my girl. And not knowing the back and forth. You know, my good man Bouncer was covering that shit. He couldn't wait.
Bouncer did not cover it.
Bouncer? He couldn't wait.
He said it right. Bouncer covered it.
What? What do you mean?
Definitely.
That would have been a missed opportunity if he didn't. That one, after her.
Bouncer, I'm going to say, guys, my favourite category, I'm not going to lie, my favourite category is the men sips. The men that gossip.
The hood men that gossip. It reminds me back in the day.
Kings, I'm not gonna lie, I'm here for the
When I used to say that the biggest gossip you know is a road man, people used to think I was lying. I said, have you pillow talked with a road man? They will snitch on their own friend. You'll be like, swear down. You'll be like, yeah, man, it's moving mad. And no, there's more. I'm like, swear. Next thing you see them in the photo, my G. I know your shit.
The gist king. Oh my God.
The biggest gossip you know is a road man. I have heard gist. I have watched men betray their friends. And that for me.
For girl. Bouncer. He said the guy. He said, Hacky. The girls are bad. The girls are beefing.
Have you seen the other one, Clue?
No,
What's his
what?
name? Clue. What's his name? Clue or something like that.
There's
he
the
does
next one.
He does his one in his kitchen,
Swear.
and you can see the reflection of his phone on the tripod on the cupboard. I'm like, is this what we're doing? At one point, him and Bouncer had beef.
What?
That's what he used to launch his channel.
That's who one day, God willing, we get back to us, I guess. Because I can't wait. Ah,
Celebrity.
please.
It'd be like having Wendy Williams on. It'd be the closest thing we have to Wendy Williams.
I swear to God, because I think Bouncer is a lot of our guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
Do you know the amount of times I've had to like watch random videos just to clear him from my homepage? Try and trick my out. Don't show people. I have people coming over. Can't just be Bouncer. Got that algorithm of a 16-year-old boy. It was come to a point I couldn't even see my vlogs. My latest space was nowhere to be found.
It's Bouncer. And you know he updates regularly.
It was Bouncer. It was Winners Talk podcast. It was Winners Talk podcast.
If anything screams Forest Gate. So now we're trying to hide, guys.
And hella ambush interviews. I was like, take this off. Take this off.
Ruining my facade. Ruining my
I'm
facade.
a lady. I'm a lady.
Reform.
I'm a lady.
Oh my
So
God.
now I'm just start using Manny's account today. That man that watch YouTube. When he does, he's gonna be shocked.
I will not. Oh my God.
And even suspicious that I have to watch, just go on his account on the TV.
I wonder if I can get a babe into Bouncer. Like I feel like men are more susceptible.
I'm too ashamed to even introduce it to someone who's not aware of him, because then they'll look at me funny. Like, why are you like? Oh, I thought better of you.
It's true.
Yeah, but
He's
not
so
everyone catch it,
juiced.
because you know the serious people, you can't introduce this to Bouncer. They'll be like, this is what's wrong with the black community. They go to like, hey, I was fully gonna show you a video as well.
But I wonder how much money he makes. He must make bread.
He posts like 3-4 times a day.
Content.
Content. Then he's got his podcast now.
Oh yeah.
Doing better than us. Of course.
We never want it. Guys, help us.
Help us. It's because we don't gossip enough. If we were to gossip like them lot, but I can't work.
We could, but
It can't work. Even now, the gossiping that I'm doing now could get me in trouble. I just don't give a fuck at this moment in time.
Anyway. Right, how's your week? Damn.
My week. This week's been good. This is actually probably the first week where I've actually felt human in a long time. It feels like things are slow, not getting back to normal, but as normal as it can be in this time. So yeah, I'm in much better spirits. My win of the week is that I'm strong.
You are.
No one can ever chat to me again in this lifetime after the week that I survived. The weeks that I survived, in fact. No one can chat to me. I am strong. I am so confident in myself. There's nothing that I can't do. And that's a really great feeling, because for a long time I felt helpless. So yeah, I'm proud of myself.
You have every reason to be proud of yourself.
Yeah, no. One day I'll tell the full story, because if you actually hear the full story, it sounds like a movie. But I managed to get it done. My L of the week. I tried clusters and one stuck to my eyeball and I can't get it out. The irony.
Can I see it? Hold on. How's your eyeball?
It's somewhere there. It's it.
I get what you done. It's not stuck to your eyeball.
What is it?
It's like below the waterline, and it's the sharp bit. You've so rather than doing it straight onto the waterline, you've done it at an angle, so it's like this, so it's closer into your eye.
The sharp
so
bit
it's a sharp bit is hitting you. That's it.
I mean, I wanted to like do myself up, because it's like the first time in a long time where I've actually done my hair and actually looks decent. So I thought, let me do some lashes to, add some extra pizzazz. Every other day I've walked around looking like a little Korean boy. I can't lie to you. This hair stands.
Can we talk about us girlies having to learn self-maintenance?
Yeah, let me tell you something. You see, if you get a pixie cut You guys saw, you lot saw in real time me learning how to style my pixie cut.
Go and land it. Land it. Land it. Land it.
If you get a pixie cut and you know you can't style it, do a mold at least. What you don't do is comb it out, especially if you have a shorter pixie. And this whole thing, and can I be real with you, unless you are baptizing your hair in hairspray, you wrapping that overnight, it's not going to last. It won't look the same. But the thing is, people are going out with it just fresh out the scarf.
Because you need to style it every day.
Yeah.
But also, maybe they're used to doing pixie wigs where the hair texture is slightly different.
Maybe. You know, I know I'd be looking crazy on here, especially the early days. I looked crazy, but that's what's made me learn.
I will say, and again, this is from having a pixie wig, I could do that because they set it hard.
Yeah, you can do that. But with your real hair,
is very different.
Unless you're baptizing it in spray, which I don't recommend, especially if you're planning to curl it, because the metallic curls you get.
Shiny.
Shiny as hell. Then your hair snaps off. It's long. Yeah. I know what in the pixie era now. I'm seeing quite a few of the girlies with the pixies.
I am seeing quite a few girlies with the pixies.
But I'm just like, oh, you're making the mistakes I made and I'm trying to help you, girl.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
I guess it's hard.
But also find a cut that suits your face.
Yeah, and also I think not everyone's. Some people. Okay, so we had this conversation. So you don't find wigs easy to do
at all,
but some people do find it easier to maintain a wig than they would. Is your food here?
No, I'm not convinced that people find wigs easy to maintain.
You don't?
I think it's a mindset thing. They just hide under wigs because that's like it makes you, they believe it makes you look, it gives off a perception, if that makes sense.
You think?
Wigs are not easy to maintain. They're not. Let's be so real. They're not easy to maintain, nor are they comfortable. You're wearing a hat.
That should be itching on me.
I can't do it. It makes me miserable.
And I'm not gonna lie, the amount of times where I've had every year for a couple of years I was getting a wig for my birthday, and I'd swear that tail of that comb,
it came to a point where I'd rip the lace just to make
just to go in. Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, some people love wigs and they look great in wigs. There's a phenomenal. Listen, I love a wig. I love the look of a wig. But I'm not gonna lie and say that it's easy to maintain.
Can I just say, I think the culture of hair, and I don't know if it's just the corner of the internet that I reside in, but people are now going back to the reliance. Well, not the reliance, because reliance sounds bad, but they're starting to favor leave outs like they did previously.
It looks more natural. Like the only wig that I know that is low maintenance is the closure slap on and go, like your work wig. But that don't look great.
I guess headband wigs work as well.
Yeah, I can't stand the headband wig, to be fair.
Why? But you hate headbands the whole.
Yeah, I mean, I've worn wigs with headbands on here, but I know I wore them because I didn't do my hair. That wig wasn't attached to that. It wasn't even glued down. It wasn't even glued down, girl. My bum was out at the back. But yeah, nah. I don't know. I think as I've gotten older, I'm just like, why are we doing this? Yeah. So I've just refused to do it. Doesn't mean I won't wear a wig again though. But
I keep on having this concern because as my hair gets thinner by the day,
it's actually not thin.
I feel like the front is getting really thin.
No.
Also, I have periods of life where a style will be like the primary style.
Oh yeah.
And for the last year or two has been the primary style. So I think I do need to keep on wearing my hair out more. But on the flip side of that, I think I have to be a bit mindful because acne and hair product on your face, which it might be me changing my hair product, to be fair, because I've started using what I was using previously was like a children's curl cream.
Oh yeah.
And it worked and I didn't have acne. And I'm not saying it's caused by, I'm saying it adds to. And now my skin is starting to clear up and I'm back to using the children's curl cream. So I think it might be a product thing as well. Which makes sense.
That makes sense. What were we talking about?
Win an L of the week.
Oh, another win is that
So.
this whole deal has snatched my waist unintentionally. Hello, Jawline. Yeah, I haven't been eating.
Please tell me can we finally talk about the Summer Eats?
Okay.
The Nigerian Summer Eats.
And this is why it's good to have good friends. So obviously Christiana knew what I was going through and knew that I didn't have time to eat because most of the time I was in and out of A&E or I was crying or being a carer of some sort. So she ordered me a box of Simmer Eats. I think it came with 12 meals. So let's talk about this jollof rice that I had.
Please, because I'm very excited.
He needs to be sent to jail.
Stephanie.
There was nothing, Christiana. That was probably the worst meal out of all of them.
You're joking.
And there's like 3 of them. So I've stuffed them in the back of the
I was so excited because I could pick
the worst one.
And I know you like the Korean one, like the Asian ones.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, she's good. And then I was like, oh, I need to get more of one. Let's go with the Nigerian. Yeah.
The worst
so
one.
Everyone can try.
In fact, I wish I had more of the Korean barbecue and mac and cheese. The OG jerk chicken, I've been too scared to try. Because there's not enough colour in there to convince me that it's jerk. Okay. But the food isn't bad. The Portuguese duck rice is really nice. I had that yesterday. The Korean barbecue chicken. The Korean barbecue chicken and mac and cheese is nice.
Okay.
The jollof rice, absolutely not.
What does it taste like?
It's just like,
and it's got a peanut stew, right? Stop.
I didn't taste no peanut. I didn't taste no peanut in there. It tastes like food tech food. Like something you made in food tech.
Excited. I was like, she'll love this. Because it was like a collaboration with a Nigerian footballer.
Yeah, I don't know. He needs to be sent to jail. Don't know what part of Nigeria he's from, but that. The Portuguese duck rice though, lovely. What else? I haven't tried the Spanish chicken barra or something like that. I haven't tried that yet. I've put them all in my freezer now that you've told me that it's freezable.
Yeah, freezer.
I was just watching I was just like, well, how many am I supposed to eat a day to?
I don't think a lot of people freeze it. I think because I see boxes being thrown out.
Yeah.
Like I remember the other day I saw a whole closed box on the road. So obviously that means
okay. But then again, I wasn't eating that much. I was literally eating probably an average of. I still probably eat like probably an average of like 1 meal a day, which is bad. But what can I do?
I mean, I just feel like because this is why I said it to you. I was like, obviously 12 might actually be much for me.
Actually, do you know what? If you're in a house of 2, where both of you eat English food, then maybe it would actually finish by then. But because it's just me, and the rest of them looking at it in disgust, like, they saw green.
They saw green.
They saw the greens on it, and I was like,
veg though, fiber.
I know. I've become so strict in my house because everyone needs to eat vegetables. So if you're having rice, you're having broccoli with it. If you're having whatever, you need to have a vegetable or fruit.
I started doing this thing where like I will have like a side of veg of some sort, but I'm also trying to incorporate a salad with every meal, like every dinner, to be fair, because I'm just so conscious that we don't eat enough fiber, and everyone actually there was something online. There's like messaging online now because obviously we've been so protein forward. And people have been like, hello, don't forget about the fiber though.
Please. Colon cancer is real. Please.
It's true. And meat. Yeah.
Especially red meat.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie. As like working girls, we fuck up a steak. We'll fuck up a steak.
I mean, eat around your period.
Which is I'm starting to do that.
Apart from that, girl, I said I can't, I've seen things. I don't want to eat shit. I said I'm eating 1 meal a day. I can barely eat. My body is scared of food.
You said they're diseases. I'm trying to.
I did an hour and a half of cardio in the gym yesterday. I was in there for 3 hours.
The fuck? Hour and a half of cardio?
I said bush bash back on the train. I said, it's not me. I ain't going down with that. I can't. Christiana. Hey. Now if they ask me if there's any health complications in my family, now I got because you know it was more than one thing got diagnosed. Like, well, where do I start?
It's actually true because a lot of time, like, as people of color, you're really fighting hereditary like diseases.
It just feels like we just get diabetes for no reason.
Just no reason whatsoever. No reason whatsoever.
Then you got high blood pressure.
I'm very much aware that it's rampant in both my sides of my family.
Sides of my family.
And yeah, you'll see me with dessert.
I'm just playing with my life. I can't.
They're playing in God's face.
Like,
can I order that dessert? Oh, sticky toffee pudding. I
don't know. Valentine's chocolate. The way I nibbled the side, I said enough. You see, I've been here screwed. I want to snatch my waist. It's coming by force. I ain't got a choice because I ain't trying to go down like that. Christiana, high blood pressure.
Yeah, diabetes.
Now the big C. And I've got a freckle on my eye. I used to get that shit blasted off. They're like, no, don't worry. I said, shh, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing.
After what I've seen,
blast that bitch off. They're like, no, but I'm sure it's fine. Shh. I don't want to hear it. Because in 20 years' time now, you lot will make me wait. No. Blast it off now. Prevention is better than cure.
It's also like, because what is terrifying is sometimes you go, because I got a freckle in my eye when I went to Malaysia.
The sun.
If
you had stayed in that sunny ass country, Christiana. If you had stayed in that sunny ass country, Christiana. If you had stayed in that the only thing that's saving me right now is that I'm in the UK.
Just rain.
If I even dare try and move to Nigeria, Christiana, this bitch will bloom. I ain't got time.
To be fair, can I say it's one of the it's so hilarious that one of our takeaways from this whole situation is that we actually have to wear sunglasses when we go abroad.
Christiana,
because I will be playing in God's face. I'm like, why do I need sunglasses?
I'm blocking my eyes. I'm blocking my eyes. I don't care if I can't see. I thought the opticians was playing when they say you need to wear sunglasses when you go out. Christiana.
That reminds me, I need to get some.
Even this bright light, I'm a bit, because I don't know.
It's true, that and sun protection.
No, it's the eyelash, sorry. Christiana, I'm so paro.
Oh, 2 minutes. Wait, sorry guys, food break. I'm sorry guys, quick food break because, you know, we're hungry motherfuckers.
That was really good. Twirly rotisserie chicken, for anyone that's interested. Really nice. Their Caesar salad.
Yeah, their chicken's seasoned really well.
Oh, no.
Right, we are still on adult.
Sorry.
Not adult fives. We're not there.
What's the end of the week? Yeah, the eyelash. How was your week?
I am having a good week. L of the week. Let's start off with L of the week. Actually, fresh one. Actually, guys, my washing machine isn't draining. I mean, as we speak, I've closed the door and hoped for the best. So I am going on holiday soon. And I'm going on holiday soon. And I'm starting to prep, as I said. Me and Steph were having a conversation and she got me into packing. So I saw one of the dresses had like oil stains on it from like body oil, something, whatever. So a great way, a life hack to get rid of, I say that now, to get rid of, sometimes you, especially for oil stains, you might wash it and it might not come out straight away. So a good way to get it off is put a dab of washing up liquid on it. And because obviously washing up liquid gets rid of grease. So I did that. But me being a dum-dum, I did it over, there were big patches of dress for some reason that looked a bit discolored, so I put it on those patches. So I've put washing up liquid on the dress and let it soak and sit in the dress. Not in water, just sit in the dress overnight. I woke up in the morning, I'm about to leave to meet Steph. I thought, let me just throw it in the washing machine, 15-minute cycle to get it out kind of thing. But I've put detergent in because I was like, I've forgotten that it's covered in washing up liquid. Cool. I do this, the cycle finishes. I'm like, why is this thing full of suds still? I was like, that's when I've dawned. I was like, oh, washing up liquid is on the dress. So it hasn't obviously been enough water
Yeah.
to rinse it out. I've put it for another cycle, this time no detergent. Steph has come. Steph's called me and like, go, I'm outside. I've gone, the cycle's just finished. I'm seeing there's still loads of suds. I'm like, it's fine. There's less suds than before, to be fair. So it's doing its job. As I've gone to open up the washing machine and take out the dress, luckily it wasn't flowing past the door. But as I've gone to pick up the dress is soaked and there's still water sitting in the machine. When I say I just took out the dress, put it in a bucket, left the dress to soak upstairs and closed the door, I said, it's a future me problem. Now, reason why this may be of a concern. Yesterday, my neighbor came round and let me know that my guttering was full of moss. So it meant that water couldn't flow to my side because the moss was, so it was going to his side and it was leaking on his side. So he was like, I've done this before. It's like when you've got the old guttering, you just have to go up. No, when you've got the old tiles on the roof, you have to just go up every now and then and clean it, because the way my house sits, it doesn't face the sun.
Yeah.
So the moss doesn't dry. So it just more moss will grow. So until you get the tiles changed, which I'm not changing the roof anytime soon because that's money, you just have to every now and then go up and clear the moss from the guttering.
How does moss get there? I've always wondered.
Well, moss doesn't need anything it just needs water and.
But how did it get up there?
Well, it's created up there.
What do you mean, like? But where the seeds come from?
It's true.
You know what I mean?
Wait, let's look it up real
Like,
time.
because it's there. Like my mum's roof has a massive moss problem. But like, where does it come from?
On the roof. How does moss get on a roof? Oh, moss grows on a roof by setting in as airborne spores. So it's in the air. It thrives on roofs with high moisture retention, utilizing porous materials like clay, concrete, or asphalt tiles to establish a foothold.
So it's just in the air.
It's in the air.
So I could be breathing in.
We're breathing in moss
right now.
Yeah, supposedly.
And the only reason why I ain't growing is because I'm not cement. Or clay.
Spores. Moss releases tiny spores that travel through the air, settling in the cracks and crevices of the roof. So yeah. But obviously, if you've got a house that faces the sun, it dries it so it can't fungi.
It ain't got the. That's like mushrooms that grow in houses. Like how?
Damp.
Oh.
Because it grows on dead wood.
Oh God! I remember going to someone's house to see a mushroom in the corner, Cristiano.
I remember seeing something. Also, let me not even chat because my house is old as hell and it's got a damp problem. So I just don't. Please.
Yeah, but no mushrooms.
Yet.
Fair enough.
Yet.
Keep that heater on.
I be battling shit in the house. So anyway, neighbor came, cleaned out the moss, replaced a bit of the leaking gutter, thank God, which is very useful. My neighbor's wonderful. But then, so I haven't been to the back garden for months. Obviously it's winter, and it's an overgrown garden, by the way. So that's get a gardener in and cut down the bush type situation. So as I've gone I had to open the back gate of the garden to let the neighbor fix the guttering. And I looked outside and I was like, for a week now, my drain has been smelling, and I was like, my sink drain, and I was like, oh, maybe I need to get unblocker, like it's just something's obviously blocked it somewhere, but it's not overflowing, it's just the smell of drain. And I was like, yuck. Stephanie, when I go outside and I look where the water is collecting, why am I seeing like water flowing from outside of the drain? So basically, it's not even outside of the drain. So what I think's happened, obviously, we've had a lot of rain in the UK recently. So what's happened is now when I'm washing up plates and the machine's running, the flow, like the drain can't accommodate the flow, if that makes sense. So obviously on top of the rainfall, does that make sense? So rather than just going down, it's going down and out because it's overflow. So that's another thing I need to fix. And I was like, you know what? That was my L of the week. Because I was just like, I remember sitting there and being like, I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl. And the amount of things that come with houses. And this is the thing, like the older generation will love to tell you, buy a house, buy a house, buy a house. A flat has its problems, don't get me wrong. But a house, the problems that come with a house are like the structural issues.
Yeah. I don't have to worry about the structure, but my heater didn't work.
That's the thing.
The shower tray's cracked.
God.
Started as a hairline crack and now it's full blown crack. I'm just ignoring it until the neighbor says something. That's this. I just stepped to one. I just shower on one side of the shower.
And I hope it doesn't go through. Honest to God, like I got a quote for a rotten window. By the way, rotten wood is rotten to the core. Got a quote for it finally. Window and door cost £7,000.
Excuse me.
70.
I'll move out.
70. You know, I've never sat there. Said my mum's house though.
£7,000.
£7,000.
Bye. You sure we can't do it?
7.
I'm sure we're gonna be in key. That's something.
I'm like, if you just buy the window, how much?
If we go on YouTube, I'm sure there's a tutorial.
TikTok, surely.
Surely someone's done it.
7,000. I got someone else that came in and that was a bit better because the first quote was by Greater Anglia, or Anglian Homes, and they obviously up their prices because they do.
Yeah.
But the second quote I got was from a local.
Yeah, please. The ones that you take cash. Yeah. Yeah.
And that was 3.
See?
Yeah, more doable. I said, God. And the thing is, I don't have a choice because you're talking about houses that were built in like the 50s.
Yeah.
That haven't been renovated. And it's me that's taking on my head. Girl.
And try houses built by Bellway.
You're having a hard
Everything's just
time.
breaking at the same time. Once it got past that 5-year mark, they were like, everything
Switch off.
I said, well, I can't do it. I can't do it anytime soon. I spent too much money already.
You've spent a lot of money this year.
Broke as shit.
Oh. But the amount of things you've got in annoying houses,
You've got to look at my white fridge. My built-in fridge that ain't built in because I have to open the cupboard and then the fridge. I just, you know what? Adulthood is just, it's something else, man.
Oh my God.
I was like, I can't wait to be grown. Now I'm grown, like, take me back, please. To year 8. Specifically year 8. Because year 8, you had no major exams. You had no major exams. You could just fool about. You come into school. School's just cruise. There's no major exams.
It was a sweet
spot. You don't need to worry about nothing, really.
It was definitely a sweet spot. Win of the week. Whilst I was panicking on my mum about the drain being broken. And the possibility, also, I didn't add, the possibility that it's the overgrown weeds that are now clogging the manhole. Do you know, because that's now not a me problem, that's a Thames Water. Hello, sir. Thames Water, can we fix the manhole? And these people, these traders love to quote you here when you're desperate.
Oh, yeah.
If you're desperate.
You see them boiler engineers? Oh, my, they know how to get you. You pay anything to get them out there, only for them to do.
God, I remember when I first moved into this house, we had an issue with drainage, right? And we paid for like 3 different drain experts to come and do jack shit to this house for me to now have a year later issues with drainage in the manhole. And obviously, you got to be careful with manholes because sewage is down there.
This is why I like my flat, because you think I know me, I would know that bitch until the whole garden's flooded and smells like shit. I just tell the kids not to go play out there. Don't play in the garden. It's dirty.
Oh my God. Yeah, the manhole issues, petrifying. Because if there are weeds growing in there and clogging up that bitch, I'm fucking cooked. So yeah, Anyway, whilst I was panicking about this on FaceTime to my mum, I got a lovely delivery of a Valentine's Day gift of a box of fruit.
It's so you coded. So you coded.
It was so me coded.
Well, that's lovely.
It was. I was so excited to tell you. I was like,
showing me, like all sorts of fruits that looks like I'm allergic to all of them. All sorts of colours. I said all of this will give me hives, a rash. Probably send me to anaphylactic shock. Which means it's great. Good quality fruit then.
Because you know they're all like spicy looking.
Like, they
look like
Pokemon spikes and some of them look. I was like, wow, this is nice. It's expensive. Maybe I can just about eat a pineapple. Anything beyond that, I'm putting my life at risk.
It's a very so in the midst of me on a video call to my mum, showing her the garden and showing this mum, she's like, oh, I need to come to the house, we need to help you do the garden, as and you know when I'm spiraling, it's happening, and then just a black guy came to our house and was like,
why do you have to say he was black?
I love a black owned business.
Okay, I thought there was, because it's like a black guy came to the house.
No, it was like,
oh, it's his business.
I think so, yeah, because it gives his
fruits and flowers.
No, fruits the flowers were a different. That was a different delivery. So I had 2 deliveries out there. So I got flower delivery and the fruit delivery. And the fruit delivery, I think it's his business. It gives like, you know.
Yeah, because you can't get those fruits in the shop.
Yeah, it's definitely because remember I wanted to do something like this. You've gone to Spitalfields market and then Spitalfields market. So that's what I think. Yeah, they do. But it did change my day. I'm not gonna lie. Like when I was descending into how much money I'm gonna spend, and I possibly won't ever get it back unless I buy the house. But different conversation for different day. Also, I'm such a baby girl, and I feel like I've been flung in every aspect of my life into like oldest child.
Well, welcome.
Yeah, because that's the life you've been living. It's very like I'm kind of like, what the fuck?
You see how you said my coat smell like food, and I was like, yeah,
because I've been cooking. It's your responsibility. They're looking at you like,
literally,
so
no one else.
And the thing that's horrendous about this for me is the fact that I know some eats are just sitting there. I know some eats just sitting there.
Where?
In your house.
Yeah, but they're not gonna eat.
I know, but this is why I'm frustrated for you.
Yeah, no, they won't eat. It has to be a soup, a stew, or like. I'm tired.
This is the thing. I got 12 because I was like, that should.
They're not gonna eat that. They are not going to. I made fish stew yesterday, Cristiano.
I'm sorry.
I was tired.
I'm sorry. I literally got it for your life to be easier. I'm so sorry.
Afang soup is all the stinky stuff. Afang stinks. Afang soup stinks. It's just a whole load of crayfish, and afang itself stinks. What's that I made before that? A goosey soup stew. It's just soup.
The thing is, and bless you, because they're not easy dishes. It's not like
a. Got a blend.
Yeah.
Whoa, then stir, then frying. Oh,
it's not like again, I am a fan of steak now because I just do ka.
If I get a steak, those just stay at the plate. So, honey, is that stew to eat with the meat? I don't even bother.
You can't even go dinner in peace.
I can't even go.
Have you had your pie?
No.
You haven't had your pie.
I ain't had my fucking pie. And that it was on a strict regime. But there's like, we have to eat vegetables. We cook it here. You're not. It's easy for you to say you're not the one cooking. You're not the one cooking. I want to sit my ass down. It's been a stressful couple of weeks.
Can I just say though, this is a story that I haven't told on the pod. Oh, okay. So when my dad was alive, many years ago.
It wasn't, but it was literally like 4 years ago. I'm down. It was 4 years ago.
4 years is a long time, girl.
It was 4 years.
A lot's happened.
Yes.
God, you lot are really getting inside jokes. Anyway.
Sorry. Trigger warning and all of those. Trigger warning, cancer, sickness, death.
Grief.
all the stuff that comes with life. I don't know what you want us to tell you.
But no, when I was a kid, actually, my dad all of a sudden became allergic to everything. Everything. So obviously we used to have a normal life. So like probably once or twice a week we'd get like takeaways. My dad used to work long hours. So he'd get like Caribbean food or like Indian food just from the local shops and bring it home, and that's what we'd have for dinner. And then one day his lips started swelling.
Oh, welcome.
Tongue started swelling.
Oh, welcome.
And yeah, started getting like rashes, whatever have you. Welcome again.
Welcome.
To everything. I mean strawberries, I mean grapes, I mean tea, I mean curry, I mean chicken, everything, bread, everything you could possibly imagine. It was just like, okay, can't eat that. So and this is what started the lifestyle that I ended up leading.
Yeah.
Because I was very young, but I remember our whole diet had to change. So we couldn't cook with spices. We had every vegetable we ate had to be steamed or boiled. So we started eating like with rice. It would be like rice, chicken, and like boiled potatoes or steamed carrots, steamed cabbage every single day. And we stopped. He had to stop drinking normal tea, and he would just drink herbal tea. That's all he could have. And even then, to start off with, he was still allergic to that. It had to be a process of weaning him on. So our whole diet end up being like really seasoned to bland, bland, like plain white rice. Chicken could have a little gravy, just to moisten it, and then it would be boiled potatoes and boiled carrots. For a good couple years, and then that just became my diet. So when I talk about snacking on fruit and don't get me wrong, we know that I eat like a beast as well. I do eat snacks, but takeaway has always been a rarity for me, apart from when Daddy got sick.
Yeah.
In which I started obviously getting a lot of ready meals, and also my gut started to show it. I was a cute size 14 to 16, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
How did you know that? Did I tell you that?
No, because you're quite bottom heavy. Like when you put on weight, you put on weight on the bottom.
I put weight on the top too, but the
yeah, but
shows.
like the bottom shows. You're a little thick.
Yeah, and actually now that's why we'll talk about this Patreon. Why now, when my order for my holiday is not coming on time, a lot of the clothes I have to throw back on, apart from the ones I showed you, were from when I was bottom heavy. But the problem is, they don't fit. They're very loose. Like I got them loose then.
Oh yeah, that A-line dress.
I remember you telling me about the clothes I used to buy, and you're like, because Chris, what you've tried to do is try to hide it, but it makes you look.
Yeah, no, you can't hide it. You know, that's one thing I know. You actually can't hide it. you got to embrace the. You hiding it, you're just making yourself even bigger. So sometimes you just gotta flaunt it.
Everything was a floaty two-piece. You must have been sick of it.
Oh, sick of it. I don't even wear floaty two-piece, bitch. I'd rather sit here and have my gut out than wear a floaty two-piece. And I'm the queen of baggy, but one thing you will never catch me in is a floaty two-piece. I can't stand that bitch. It's so 50s on a cruise coded.
What? It is.
Oh,
and I was so proud, Steph.
I hate that shit. I'd rather sit here with my gut creased, folded in half.
And confidence wears stuff, I'm not gonna lie. That's what I realized. I think looking back, I was like, girl, stand up. The fuck. I wanted to talk about, right, so I listened to a podcast the other day, right? And actually, it's like, yeah, let's lock in, because I want to know your opinions on this, right? So, you know me, I love a sex and wellbeing podcast.
I hate it.
Stop it.
That's my opinion.
Stop it. So, I was listening to Shan Boodram. What's your problem?
Go on.
So, Shan Boodram sat down with a lady called Abby De La Rosa. And Abby De La Rosa is one of Nick Cannon's girlfriends, right?
Okay.
Right. So
one of.
And in that podcast, I found that podcast so interesting to listen to. But in that podcast, I found out about a word which I hadn't really come across before. Abby is in a monopoly relationship.
What the hell is that?
Very right. Because I really want to know, are we just judgmental for a lot of things, right? And egotistical. Well, to be fair, are both of us egotistical? Yes.
Yes.
And prideful? Yes. So yeah, but I'm trying to be a bit more of an open-minded babe. And I feel like I'm quite open-minded already, but I'm trying to be more. Anyway, so monopoly is when one partner is monogamous and the other partner is polyamorous.
So one partner's a fool.
Stop. Now,
so one partner's a fool. So one partner's a fool.
Right. So she was explaining this. Now, again, I understand I'm a prideful babe. And when I've claimed someone, that's my babes. I am very protective of them, right? But I was thrown, when I was listening to podcasts, I was thrown into another realm of being, right? So Abby was talking about, obviously she's partnered with Nick Cannon. That's her boyfriend, that's her partner. But obviously he has multiple partners, right? It's definitely your face. And this is what is interesting about this, right? So she was like, when she explains it to her kids, daddy just loves a lot of people. Because obviously...
Explain!
Of course you got to explain, because there's loads of... And obviously he's in a relationship with all of them. He's in a relationship with all these women.
What?
Bar Mariah. I don't think he's in a relationship with Mariah.
What did that man in the turban tell these women to convince them to take part in this?
This
bullshit?
is what I find so interesting, because they find it's worth it. Like this, and this was what's so interesting about this. Like, whatever he does, he's so amazing that it is worth the compromise of knowing that you're cuddled up with him one day and the next day on a rota, he's cuddled up with another babe in exactly the same way.
Nah.
Now, with this particular instance of a monopoly relationship, obviously he's polyamorous, Abby is monogamous, but so she's only going out with him and he's obviously going out with all the other, how many women there are. But it's a deal breaker if she was to date other people. Yeah, this is what was really interesting. If she was to date other people, that would be a deal breaker for him and he would no longer participate in the relationship with her.
Okay,
now,
wait, hold on. Again, so one partner is an idiot. That's what you're telling me here.
No, because I don't know if she is an idiot, because she knows. She said yes.
The biggest fool. All of them are fucking fools. This man is dating multiple women.
Yeah.
And is telling you, stay there. And if you try and date another man, it's done.
Yeah, he's still co-parent.
Am I an idiot? Am I because I don't even share enemies. I don't even share enemies. Even my enemies people can't touch. If I hate them, you can't hate them too. That's mine. Let alone a lover.
It was so interesting.
And I'm not allowed to date.
Well, it's not allowed. It's you cannot date him and date another man.
But he can date all these other women.
He can date, yeah.
Oh, bet. You met your match. You met your match. And I'll make sure I'm your favourite one and I'm the worst behaved one. For every woman you get, I get a man. Leave me then. Deal breaker, right? Leave me. Leave me.
It's so interesting because she also said, like, and the kind of vibe it gave is he is so great that he is worth this. And I literally, and me and you share a brain, innit? So I thought, what did this man say to these women? What's
in a
he
turban? Remember, he started this bullshit whilst wearing that turban. What did he say to them?
What do you do that has so many people so like, you know what?
Money.
You know what? But I don't think it can just be money, because there's a lot of men with money that can also not get away with that. To monopoly, and monopoly is one thing. Like, cool. If you meet the love of your life, right? I can kind of understand it to a degree. If you meet the love of your life, some people, because it depends on what your standard for yourself is. Not standard for yourself, but what your non-negotiables are. So if you meet the love of your life and there's only one of him and this is the only way you're going to experience him. If you're willing to compromise on that, then fair game to you. You can compromise on that. Me, it would rock my head a bit too much. I'm sorry, I can't. Mine,
Chris,
mine. What?
I've met the love of my life, and the only way I could be with him is if he's with other people. You must not know. I will cut my own arm off. I swear to God, I'll deny myself of that love. Even that we all die.
I was gonna say, yeah. That's the other
Well,
one.
shoot up the place.
Shoot up the place. You have no one to pick from. So,
we're all dead in it. Sorry.
Just me.
Look at us in hell. Shit, sorry.
But it's the fact that the man said, but if you date though, this relationship is done.
You're fucking crazy.
I was like,
because that's what I will do. Are you crazy?
Because it's given hypocrisy. It's given.
Oh, so you can look at all these children. But me
on a rota, by the way. Like you spend time with me on this day, this girl on this day, this
on a rota. I'll choke you.
God.
How
do I not wake up in the night and kill you?
I'm
I
literally
can't. I'll strangle you in my sleep. I can't.
I was actually end up strangling. I will agree to it, and then one day I'll just strangle you in my sleep. Because do you think
it was toying my head so much. Now I'm sleepwalking and I've strangled you in my sleep.
I've strangled you.
It has played on my mind so much. I've turned.
I only get you on Tuesdays.
The love of your life.
You can't. It can't even be. He's got more than 7 chicks, so it's probably even bi-weekly. I'm choking you. I can't do it. My mental health. I can't do it.
And the thing is, yeah, when you really like someone, you know, when you're spending, you feel like precious of the time you get. Like you want more time. So remember when you don't live with them, you want more time with them. But to know that they're there.
It's the week after next. I'll see you again, and you're there playing daddy and boyfriend. I'm
hugging. Christmas photos. There's pictures of me, pictures of the
baby back. I can't do it. I can't
ruin
why I avoid certain situations, Christiana. I'm not above it. I'm not above it. I just know what I'll do in that situation, Christiana, and I'll be the worst version of me.
But this is why I say there's some men that you have to avoid, because I said for Nick Cannon to be able to convince all these women to avoid him, I don't know what steez or what sweet talk. I don't know what spell that is. You know, with the turban. I don't know what spell.
Bring out a little globe. Look into the globe. Look into the globe.
You know, he gives genie in a bottle.
He gives genie in the bottle.
I don't know what kind of magic that is, what manifestation, rare that is. I don't stay away from me, sir.
What do you mean?
Because for you to convince...
you took me on a date to tell me I want you to be my woman. However, these are the rules. You hate me.
And the thing is, remember, I clocked that. So Abby is 35. So all these women are age mates. They are actually our age mates. Because I was like,
you're too old to be doing this. You're too old to be this stupid. Please, God, stop it.
But I don't think it's stupidity, Steph.
Why do men have their way?
I don't know what it is. That
is stupidity. Christiana, you're telling me she could have found one good man that wasn't attached to another 50 women and 70 plus odd kids.
To be fair, you know he was scared of the lupus.
No, Christiana, like you can't tell me that. It's even insulting someone comes to tell me, yeah, I want you to be my woman. You can't take no one else, but I've got these other people. I don't know, but this is you see, I said this before. You have to, the love has to consume you. Like you wake up, it's me on your head. Like, it's burning.
You have to think about me on rotation all the time.
Like, it can't. There shouldn't even be any room for any kind of love for anybody else.
It's true, because if you're around me, how do you fall in love with me?
How?
I say this to people already. Like, to understand that someone dated someone while I existed is insane.
It's an insult.
How could you date other people when I was alive on this earth?
You dated other people, even loved them potentially. Then this isn't love. This is child's play. You're not serious about the love. The love, you think, even when you're in love with me, I'm like all of your brain. So what part of your brain are you using to love another woman? I don't understand. What's going on here?
Bet. Because I'm all consuming.
I don't have to say much. I'm already in there. Your soul is mine.
I'm spread out on your brain.
I've been had the soul.
I'm like a starfish on your brain.
Like, I've been had the soul. You know Vecna in Stranger Things, that little pump thinking, that's me. They're pumping me into your brain. Where did you find the time, energy, or space to love another woman?
Insane.
Then this is child's play. You merely fancy me, just about.
It's insane. But it made me think maybe I'm judgmental because there must be something here.
There ain't nothing in that little man's turban that's convinced her to do this.
Stephanie,
It must be money.
it can't be money.
I don't know what, Christian, there's no, why would you agree to that? Why would you, even just sexual health? Just mixing and blending?
Yeah, I do wonder how.
There's like, what, 7 concubines over there?
But this is why I think he's probably said all of you, because I'm having sex with all of you. You lot don't have sex.
Oh,
with
so
anyone
like,
else.
oh yeah, because
So
it's all you lot. It's all clean. We're just circulating. We're circulating the BV around and the thrush. One gets thrushed or all gets thrushed.
You know, BV just be one case of BV and
That's why he's doing it. So they can't catch nothing. So then he's free to fuck.
he can't give nothing.
The way I would go on a rampage, I'll be the outbreak. It'll be like COVID. You won't see it coming.
Team meeting. Everyone comes
Everyone,
guys,
yeah.
guys, family meeting.
Family meeting.
Somebody did
Yes.
something wrong here.
Yeah, I did.
Somebody, we've had a breach.
Yeah, I did. I breached it, bitch. I breached it. Because what the fuck are we even doing?
When I clocked that, because, okay, again, as I said, monopoly is one thing. I was like, if that's your steez, that's your steez. But to then have the audacity to say, I can be poly, y'all can't.
No.
Like, I will only deal with women who are monogamous.
Mono who? Mono who?
Yeah, you've got to charge. If that's what you're into, I have to charge.
Monopoly. Do you know who I am?
I just don't see any benefit.
Trigger me one time. We'll be poly all over this bit.
But also, and this is what Abby said, she was like, you can't be led by ego, which me and you don't have.
Well, unfortunately, I am made out of ego. 100% ego.
Me and you don't have.
Down to my toenail ego. Sorry. I can't. Sorry. How do you remove ego from that?
But this is the thing, right?
I've already dropped my ego by loving you.
What?
Now you want to embarrass me and say, well, I do love you, but you can have only this nugget. The other nuggets go to all of these women. First of all, don't put those women's lives in danger. Do you know who I am? Don't put those women's lives in danger.
If I love you, do you know who you're dealing with?
Me and Cristiano will be standing on their rooftop like Batman and Robin by midnight. Don't do that to them. Don't do that to them.
Shouldn't. And we will back each other's beef like
beef on that little line bikes, just running rampage all over London that night. 14 women down.
But this is what I was thinking, because the thing about me and you, and this is what I find so hilarious in this pod, right? Because your ego is up here. My ego is also up here, but quieter.
It's the Nigerian in me, sorry.
No, but I was thinking about it the other day. I said, I had a moment with my therapist, and she did speak to me about being emotionally, I don't like being emotionally vulnerable, and I'm a perfectionist. And all of it accumulated, and it makes sense for where my ego comes from, because a lot of it is just ego. And I was like, so knowing that, to put my brain in a place where like I have to put my ego aside.
I said I love you. You said, yeah, I love you too, but also these man,
I love them. Like, I am not the priority.
It's not me.
My family is not the priority. It's on equal.
You're saying I'm on the same level? No,
I rock this place. I rock it. What?
This is why I don't do certain things. When I'm saying that I could never date a man with children, people are looking at me like I was the bad person. I am the only baby in this room. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a heck. I don't care if he's got a cough.
Oh my God.
I don't care if she's got a flu. All right? You're not going over there by yourself. I'm going to be on you like a backpack. We'll go there together. We heard Timothy was sick. Where is he?
I brought the
Because I
couple.
see how you opened up this door in booty shorts and a little camisole top.
I brought a couple.
If you want to play.
Oh my God. Yeah, we couldn't. Like, because the thing is,
Your son will never look at you the same way if he sees me box you in here.
because most, a whole big part of our character's personality is actually ego.
Please.
It's actually ego.
It's ego.
So for me to take away my ego, to be like, oh, he just loves every.
How can I even open my mouth to tell you that I'm in love with a man that is in love with me and other people?
I would vomit.
That's child's play, and that's why you never win. I'd rather announce you dead and move on with my life than ever succumb to such shit. You will never have me.
Where's my dad? He died.
You will never have died in war. What do you mean?
There is no. Yeah, we couldn't.
What do you mean?
But it was such, like, to hear someone speak about it with such vim, and this is what I said. There's something this man has done, said, that has because there are a lot of women here, and they are actually, when I worked out they are age mates or older than us, I said, there's whatever it is.
It's stupidity.
I don't know if it is.
I've seen broke men, dusty men, talk some brilliant women into some reckless situations. It's stupidity.
You think?
It's Christiana. You're telling me you couldn't find one man,
and you know
that wasn't attached to 7 other women.
But the thing
you're taking up a challenge.
The thing
it is ego.
No, it can't.
You're taking up a challenge.
You are taking up a challenge.
You're taking up a challenge.
No one's winning. There's point.
No, she's trying to win because she's trying to be like, I know that he's gonna prioritize my family.
Remember, she even said in the interview, we know there's only been one person that's been different, and that was Mariah. And she's like, we love her. Like, I said, Stephanie. I said, reverence, girl. Queen.
Well, also, if I was Mariah, yeah, you know, bitch.
Mariah was married.
Mariah was up there. Mariah was up there.
Mariah sowed the seeds.
She's up there. You man are down there. Nick said Mariah was up. You're never touching Mariah's level. You man are down there. When she comes through, keep quiet. Don't even text me.
Mariah's big mummy. And also, Mariah said, whatever foolishness, I'm not doing it.
I'm not doing it.
Mariah wasn't doing that shit.
Them twins said, those aren't my siblings. I don't know them, man. We came before that.
Mariah said, this was my family setup. I have nothing to, whatever this is.
I want to be Mariah.
Mariah, but obviously.
Like the best one you ever had and will never get again. And I've separated myself.
Mariah stands on business.
Oh.
She stands on business.
Separate myself. There's no
she's
way.
Not included in the mix.
Don't
when you think about all
my
these
name,
sister wives,
don't call my name. Don't call my name. I gave you sane children. I am a sane woman. You married me. You had my name tattooed across your back before I even dropped those kids for you. So don't put me. I don't care about Benicia and them lot that are fighting for your love that you've divided into 14 pieces.
Crazy.
In fact, I triggered this madness. You struggled so much to get over me that you had to indulge in this foolishness.
It's true. It's
I'd rather be that than them. Sorry. I'd rather be the Mariah. Please.
Yeah,
because you wouldn't even believe that she had children with Nick.
As Nick has started doing this, we're like,
Mariah?
The one that you were married to Mariah.
Carrie.
And this is what you've done. Yeah, that descended into chaos. She had the twins, and then she was like, you know what? Me and my kids are good.
Oh, that would annoy me. Having to explain how we even crossed paths because you went off to go do foolishness.
That is.
Now I'm out here looking crazy by association.
Yeah, because it's like, but I can imagine he was not on that. Well, you wouldn't be on that with Mariah.
If don't even fucking play. Remember when he declared that was the love of his life, and that's when he bagged her. Don't ever.
I say that though, again, don't play in women's face that you love. Like, don't play in, because I feel like there's a few men that will do that, and it's like that when you fumble that bag.
Yeah, but they're always, oh, come on. Oh,
you fumble that bag.
One thing about men, they're gonna fumble a bag or two.
Yeah, but then there's also a few men that you see the results of their fumble.
Yeah, and they see the results too.
Yeah.
And then you see it in the old age. I should have,
yeah,
back in the day, I should have.
Yeah.
I made so many mistakes, son. If I could go back, I'd marry your mother. Because it's her that will turn your life around. You did this to yourself.
But you did this to yourself.
It's true.
But yeah, that's what I was thinking about, and I was like, maybe I'm judgmental, but
I know that one judging. What the hell? How is that making society better? Just oppressing women, and women are taking it.
do you know what? I think if it was poly, I'd get it. The fact that, and even if it was monopoly by choice, but the fact that it's monopoly, he said, if you want to be with me, you cannot be with anyone else. I said, yeah,
Fuck you, Nick.
It gives
You and your fucking sparkly turban. Fuck you, bitch. About I should be monogamous whilst you're out there slinging your dick around having multiple babies. You're absolutely insane. I'm gonna say yes, I can trick you into this situation. You're gonna meet your match. Bar for bar. You get a new woman, I get a new man. You get a new I'll stay pregnant. Not for you though.
yeah, I could imagine that would rock the situation. That would rock the situation.
And I'll make sure I'm your favourite one so you can't let go. So you just have to enjoy it. You just have to enjoy it. You have to just enjoy it. It's like, there's nothing you can do. You're not leaving. I'm your favourite one. I'm your favourite one. So you're just gonna have to deal with it. So you give it up.
Stressed out every
Stress,
time.
hair falling out, turban just tilted.
Are you pregnant again?
Yes! And it's not yours. See you next Tuesday. Bye. Who's scared to leave? Who's scared to leave?
Like, no, I'll stay for another day.
No, go.
Like, no, please. Like, are you gonna stay for dinner, please? Like, just
You can go.
you can go.
Don't-
Like, no, I'll order you an Uber. Eva, it's fine.
Just go.
Do you want help? No.
No. You start doing Zoom meetings with the other girlfriends. Start doing Zoom meetings. I'm working from home.
My friend's coming over to do. Who's your friend?
Who's your friend? On the edge, Christiana. I'll stay pregnant.
One thing you're not gonna do is play with us.
Not one thing, and especially if I have time. You're giving me money so I don't have to work. You're gonna pay me to run your life, havoc in your life. I'm gonna run it down to the ground. You'll never do this again. You drop everyone.
Sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Go. It's 7 a.m. on a Wednesday. You've overstayed. Go,
man.
No.
Can I get some breakfast? No. Go. To get food. Go.
Wow. You won't go. Cling onto that door frame. I'm not going anywhere.
What about Brisha? What about Bria?
What about all your other kids? No, I'll Zoom them. I'll Zoom call them. I'll FaceTime them. I'm not going nowhere. Dickhead.
Oh God. Yeah.
Play with me.
It's not for us. We are actually too egotistical.
No, yeah, please. It's too much ego. I know it's bad, but hey, I don't give a heck.
He's carried me this far.
It's carried me this far. I never said I was a good person. I just tried my best, okay? I've done enough good over the last couple of weeks to last me at least a decade. I don't need to be a good person anymore. I've proved my point. Thank you.
Let's do Reddit Realness.
Am I the asshole for asking my mother-in-law for advice on how she dealt with her husband's affair after she said I need to work on my marriage when her son cheated on me? That's about it, really. The title has all the information. I am currently married to Matthew. He had an affair. I filed for divorce. His mother came to me and said I need to work on my marriage and not give up so easy. So I asked her how she dealt with her husband's infidelity in their marriage. It's a clapback if I ever have heard of one. Jesus Christ. She started stammering and asking what I was talking about. So I said that 5 years ago her husband had an affair. If she expects me to work through this, I need advice. How did she deal with her husband having an affair? I told her that Matthew had asked me not to talk about it, so I kept my mouth shut. She got up and left. From what I have heard, they had a massive fight. Her husband denying everything. Matthew denying that he knew anything about the affair, much less telling me to act like nothing happened. My mother-in-law is pissed at her husband for cheating and at Matthew for keeping her in the dark. For the record, I just wanted her to leave me alone and think about my point of view when I made up the affair.
Made up the affair?
Did she make up this affair?
Did she make up the affair?
She said, yeah, and think about my point of view when I made up the affair. ETA, some information I guess was relevant I didn't consider. I only found out about the affair because Matthew gave me chlamydia. I found out about the other affairs while fighting with him. My father-in-law said he was going golfing with Matthew on Saturdays and that they were taking overnight fishing trips. He did this to help Matthew have excuses for his absence from home. He helped Matthew cheat. Lastly, my mother-in-law came to my home, which she owns, and gave us cheap rent while I was packing up my stuff to move out. That's why I let her in.
So the affair her husband had is real. The affair that her father-in-law had is fake.
I don't know if that's how she meant it. Why would you make up an affair? But the dad's still a scumbag, because why are you helping your son cheat?
That is a scumbag because
That's such old papa behavior.
that is don't get involved. Don't get involved. Don't get involved. But what I will say is, I think she made up the affair because she just said she wanted the mother to think from her own point of view.
Ah.
So she's basically done. And what about when your husband cheated, but the husband hasn't cheated? She's burnt the family down to the ground. She said, right, since you wanted to play on me and you wanted to play in my face, that's crazy. That's mad. Obviously, in truth, I think there is a thing with elders and wanting to impose your traditional beliefs and your need to settle on younger people. But to make up a lie that her husband cheated is crazy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so she did make it. She made it up?
You're like, you can't believe it. She made it up.
I don't get this thing. But yeah.
So yeah, basically, her husband cheated.
Yeah.
Her husband cheated and
Gave her chlamydia.
gave her chlamydia, but also said, I'm with my dad, da da da. My dad's been like, yeah, he's with me. These times he's been out with other women. So when the mums, obviously, they're living in a mum's house, so the mums come over, and obviously she's been like, F your son, I'm cutting. The mum's been like, oh, we'll work on it. So she's like, would you say the same thing if it's you? Look at your husband being cheated though, to try and get the woman to think about it from her point of view.
Couldn't you have just said, what would you have done in my shoes? That's a bit dramatic.
Now the woman mistrusts her husband, mistrusts her son. The son is like, what are you talking about? But I guess in defense of the woman who wrote in the thing, your father lied to my face, so I can lie to your mom. It is wild.
This is very extreme.
Very
I
wild.
don't even have any words of advice for you, boy. You did what you did. I don't know how to help.
No, I don't think, girl, you went too far with the lie.
Yeah.
I get why she did, because again, from a okay, so you want to lie, then we can all lie then.
Yeah.
But you don't have to do that, because now you've put another marriage in disarray for what? Like the mother, really and truly, the mother doesn't trust her husband, but she didn't do anything wrong. She doesn't deserve that.
Yeah, girl, you went too far. I'm not gonna lie to you, girl. You should have taken it easy.
Yeah, she could have been like, if I was your daughter, what would you say? Like something like that. But to then be like, the poor woman is now thinking that she's been betrayed by both her son and her husband, just because she opened her mouth and said, maybe you should think.
Yeah, no, this wasn't the life lesson you thought it was going to be. But yeah, I mean, leave Matthew for sure, but
I mean, that's not up for debate, is it? She ain't having no.
Are you the asshole for this one? Kind of, yeah. Sorry, still.
And we ain't backing the girls over recently.
I hate to back the man once again, but
yeah. And we say that, but we're actually backing the mom. Like, the woman is now questioning her whole relationship for no reason. And I get the dad did you bad. The dad did you bad by lying to your face. But the mom didn't do anything. Also, like, some parents will back their kids by any means necessary. It's unfortunate, but some parents are like that. So, not that you should have expected it, but I kind of always have this thing again, like, I don't expect loyalty from my partners. I expect my partner's friends to be loyal to them before they're loyal to me. The same way most people know that you'll be loyal to me before you're loyal to any partner that I have. because we know where our bread is buttered. Do you get what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's like, but I guess obviously when it's family, you kind of expect that the dad would say, do the right thing, not, oh yes, he's with me, while he's clarting, blowing someone's back out.
Old papa behavior.
Crazy. Yeah, girl, you're in a row for that. But
Yeah. Shall we do adult finds of the week?
yes. My adult find of the week, I don't know if I said this, is I might have said it previously. I'm still in my current hyperfixation of fresh mint tea. It helps, it's ease your stomach. It feels good. It's good for your body. It's just great. I'm just loving it.
Adult find of the week, a bit serious, but hey. So if you've ever had a concern when dealing with a doctor, or you feel like your case is being overlooked, especially like obviously black women, we probably face the most discrimination when it comes to the healthcare system. Doctors usually think we're lying or we're over exaggerating, etc. If you do experience any of those things, and you happen to be with a hospital, or I think it's even by, you can do it by area as well. Please contact the PALS team, your local PALS team. Each hospital should have one. It's Patients Advisory and Liaison Service. But basically, yeah, definitely contact them. They have been super helpful in just helping me look into um different cases. To be honest, it's sad that it's different cases, but um they've been super helpful. They've been helpful with like moving things along where there would be delays usually. The NHS isn't perfect. Obviously it's better than, having to pay out of our pockets, but sometimes we do need to like advocate and make that extra push in order to get things going along, especially in cases where NHS is overstretched. They're going to prioritize people that are immediately dying sometimes, over people that do still have like chronic illnesses, etc., or needs stuff investigated. So if you're one of those people who have, maybe you're left on a waiting list, or they're telling you that you need to wait a couple of months for a scan, etc., definitely email your local PALS team, whether it's through the hospital or through the area. I think you could do it by area as well. But there's like a whole list on NHS. Definitely get in contact with them and advocate for yourself. Or if you have a parent or a loved one, advocate for them. Because one thing I've learned is that, unfortunately, the way the NHS is set up right now, unless you're dying, and even then, they are happy to leave you a couple of months, like a good few months. In fact, I've read of some people waiting for a cancer diagnosis for over a year. Some people waiting 6 months and dying within that time. So please do take it very seriously. Get your screenings done as well. Go to the doctor, get your eye tests done. If you know you've got an appointment that you've been putting off, go and do it, because it can literally save your life. Like I used to be so bad with my eye appointments. The only reason why I go regularly is because I wear glasses. But prior to that, I could go years without an eye appointment.
Yeah,
And honestly, it can literally save your life. There's so much out there. There's so many illnesses that can be treated and put behind you if it's caught early enough. But we do nothing by neglecting ourselves. So I guess the adult find of the week is 1, pals, 2, just any appointment that you need to get booked. If your body ain't felt right in a couple of months, if there's this weird bump that you've just been ignoring, go to the doctor and look into it, because you never know. I'm praying it's nothing serious, but please, we need to look after ourselves and actually take advantage of like the resources that we have at hand, because not everyone has access to it. And maybe by the time they do, it might already be too late. So yeah.
cool. With that, guys, we've come to the end of our episode, which means
I'm about to beg. Guys, if you're watching on YouTube and you enjoyed this episode, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We are back in action. I know it's been a rocky few weeks. Maybe the episodes haven't been up to par, but we are back with all the banter. So please subscribe so you can keep up and know when we are dropping new videos. Make sure you hit the bell button so you get a notification straight away. I've counted it. It's a 3-minute delay from when the video goes live. So if you would like a notification at 12:03 to know when we've dropped a video, please hit the bell button. If you're watching or listening on Spotify, Apple, or anywhere else where you get your podcast and you enjoyed this episode, make sure you give us a 5-star rating, not a 4.
0.8, not a 4.9, but a 5-star.
Sorry, it's been a long time. But a 5-star rating. Even if you don't think we're a 5-star show, we'll get there. So help us get there by giving us 5 stars. You can find us on We Just Got Here Pod on Instagram, We Just Got Here Podcast on TikTok, and WJGH Podcast on Twitter. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Steph Chickbooty. Where can I find you?
You can find me on Instagram at THoneyRoberts and all other socials at MSTIA Roberts.
Oh my god! Wow. Sorry, it's just felt like such a long time since we said that. But yeah, guys, we're back now. So yeah, just look after yourselves, and we shall see you on Monday. Monday
or Tuesday.
Or Tuesday for our bonus episodes on Patreon, which will also be back. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, because we got a life update. Anyway, love you lot. See you later. Bye.